Now, those of you who've watched these video series, I'm appreciative of those who have. I hope they've been helpful to you. But those of you who've watched these, y'all know that I frequently talk about proactivity, getting in front of things, don't play ostrich. You got to be aware, especially if you're a small business owner or you're a contractor, you may work with other business partners or other entities. Litigation can pop up at any time. You've got to have your head on a swivel. You got to embrace that, and you got to have insurance for that. You know, embrace that liability. Don't be afraid of it. But when something like this pops up, get in front of it. Be aware of it. So what is your remedy when there's been a judgment against you and you didn't participate? Well, that remedy is limited to a two-step process. It's a bill of review, which is a trial in the trial court that rendered that default judgment. And then there's a trial on the merits if you survive the bill of review of the underlying lawsuit. So it's a reboot of the underlying lawsuit. Now, what's interesting about this bill of review procedure is that your initial burden in that, well, first you got to refile a new lawsuit, and that's not an appeal. You refile a new lawsuit in the court that rendered the default judgment, dismissed your case, whatever it was. That's where the bill of review, that's the court that has jurisdiction on the bill of review. The court that rendered the default judgment. The judgment where a party was denied their due process rights. That court gets a chance to correct or not the due process error. Now, what's critical about that is not a lot of people understand that if a judgment is rendered in a case in a default manner, you've got to file a new case called a petition for bill of review in that district court. So what happens after that bill of review is filed is that you're allowed to engage in discovery. That discovery is fairly wide open. You can conduct discovery about different things, the merits of the underlying lawsuit, the denial of due process. You can conduct discovery as broadly as that trial court will let you. Sometimes the trial court may limit you to matters related to the due process regarding that bill of review. Sometimes the trial court will let you conduct discovery because it's more efficient on both the bill of review issue, which is that constitutional due process issue, and the entirety of the underlying lawsuit. So since there's two tiers of that lawsuit, it's a two-step lawsuit within a lawsuit. Conducting discovery all at the same time on all the claims makes sense because there's only going to be one verdict, one jury verdict, or one verdict by the court if it's a trial before the court.